Yeah. It's okay. Go down 10. Just keep. I mean, now you're gonna make me think I don't know what to go down 8th Street. 10th Street. Sorry,
Yep,
10th Street.
I'm from Manitowoc, and I know where everything is.
Hi, I'm Lisa Coulson, and welcome to ManitowocBuzz Events. You're joining us with Ken Ivey, and we're going to talk about Manitowoc County's premier events, people, places, and deals.
Well, at least the ones we can find. So, hi, Lisa.
Hi, Ken. One of the best holidays is coming up because everyone becomes Irish, St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's important because I really like corned beef, and I like Jameson, and I like a Guinness. So those are important things to start planning for. And with that, I think there's a parade somewhere. There's like a St. Patty's Day parade coming up. I want you to know that.
And so what happens on the St. Patty's Day parade?
Well,
green beards, green beer, leprechauns.
A leprechaun, eh? Yeah, I think all of that. I wish they would dye the river green like they do in Chicago, but that probably is not happening.
Yeah.
You know what? Of course it's not on the events page, so...
Hey, you know what? Let me cover you here because I've got it on the ManitowocBuzz page.
I love it!
Let me click here and open up the event. And then there's another St. Patty's Day thing, too. I don't know if you know about it.
I did find it. It's March 13th.
This one's, yeah, March 13th. Everyone's Irish on St. Patrick's Day. 6:30 p.m. the parade starts. Fireworks to follow. Parade over the 8th Street Bridge. Okay.
That's awesome.
Free event, it says. Free is good. That's just my price. I like that.
Free is good.
Okay. Can you guess the other event?
Can I guess the other event on the same day?
On the same day. Very same day.
On the very same day. Oh, my goodness. It sounds like there's got to be a family reunion of some sort. An Irish family reunion.
Curses! Yes, that's it. Go ahead.
Now, okay, so first of all, let me clarify. The event was on Manitowoc Visitor Center's website, so I just want to make sure that I didn't, make somebody feel bad or...
Oh, I got the info from somewhere else, so we got double coverage. It's all right.
I'm going to let the dog in.
Hey, while you're letting the dog in, I'm going to talk about the family reunion. I just totally bogarted that whole event. So the Irish family reunion is at the Palace of Reefs Mills Dinner Theater. Now, I've been invited to that thing a couple of times. Never been able to go just because of scheduling conflicts and stuff, but it sounds like a good time. It says fee charged. It doesn't say what the fee is, but if past events are any indication of future events, which any investor will tell you they're not, it's going to be reasonable. And you can call 732-3172 to reserve your spot. You can also go to the palaceofrm.com.
That was delightful. I've never been to a show over there.
I have not either, but I've been invited a couple of times, and I just couldn't make it because it was like last minute stuff.
I haven't even been invited, so.
Well, you hang around me long enough, you're going to get invites to stuff like this.
So, yeah, so I'd like to check it out since I'm into that show business thing. So,
dinner theater.
All right. But you know what? I have to tell you, March 14th seems like a great day to have a garden expo. Don't you think?
I won't argue with that.
I like it. It's the first annual educational garden expo, which is kind of neat. And that's over at the UW Manitowoc. It's their first time. And they're going to have a keynote speaker talking about the 12 months of color, which would be fantastic. It's hard for me to understand what the color would be in December, January, and February. But
10 of those months, the color is white.
Hues of white. And they have different types of courses: landscaping 101, hosta gardening. I don't like hostas, but most people do. Organic vegetable gardening. Just things. Oh, landscaping beyond the aesthetics. So I think that's kind of neat. It's sponsored by Festival and UW Manitowoc and the Master Gardener program. But if you're looking to get some ideas about gardening, I think that'd be a great event.
Okay, you were going to say, what was it, cost or tickets or something?
It's $12 prior, and then in advance, and then $15 at the door. You can buy it at Festival Foods or at UW Manitowoc's.
Let's see. We've talked about the USS Cobia Nook and Cranny tour a bunch of times, so I'm gonna go over this one real fast because it's always on the radar.
I think they owe us money now for
yeah, or at least a free overnight, right?
Separately.
All of the submarine amenities you can imagine.
I don't want them.
We'll be upgraded to 4-inch mattresses. Woo! So anyway, yeah, March 14th, 8 to 11. It's a 3-hour tour. You can sing it if you want to. I'm not going to. But you get to spend a lot of time underwater and still breathe, which is kind of cool. Oh, there's another thing. Vic Ferrari, Symphony on the Rocks. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, I know it's a band, and it's actually, I think they've done this several times. On the 14th, they've done it in the past, and it's been like almost, I don't know if they sell out, I don't know what that means, but really well attended, and they keep doing it. So Vic Ferrari, I think they pair it with a symphony, so it's a cover band. And then they do symphony stuff, and they.
Oh, okay. Because I imagined that Vic Ferrari was maybe the conductor.
No, Vic Ferrari is a band and very popular in this area.
There's a Lakeshore Humane Society thing on the Chamber Tuesday Tidbits thing.
Oh yeah.
It just says go to their Facebook page and keep up to date on events. And I don't know if you've seen last week's show. There was quite a to-do about, quite a buzz about the last event. I am not aware of any actual hookups. However, there could have been some matches made. But the Manitowoc County Home Builders Association, they have a show that starts Friday, March 20th at 4 p.m. and ends Sunday, March 22nd at 4 p.m. So a couple of days there. And that is going to be, let's see, 23,000 square feet of builders, remodelers, subcontractors, landscapers, and more. And it says visit their website at ManitowocCountyHomebuilders.com. That's kind of interesting stuff for me because I like to see construction trades. I've been associated with that in the past, so it's kind of cool. But yeah, usually at those things you can find out all the latest widgets and gadgets and stuff like that for your kitchen or your stereo room or whatever. Good place to get ideas and colors too.
Colors? You can get colors there? Yeah, it's at the expo.
Well, I haven't been to this one. 23,000 square feet.
Surprise!
But, yeah. Well, I didn't get an official invite to this one, but that's okay. I'll probably end up going one of these days. But it is a great place to look at like home decor. Yeah. Well, the ones that I have been to, which have been probably a little bit larger than this.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of stuff. I mean, home security, all kinds of cool stuff. But one of the things I did before I bought a house, and this was back in Tennessee, was I would go to these home shows and look at all the new colors and stuff that were popular. Like this beautiful blue here. I don't know if you can see that. That is probably the hottest color on the market right now.
Absolutely. Everyone's running for it. So I found an event. I just happen to know about it.
All right.
And if you're in the market for getting married, there's a bridal event on March 8th. It's a bridal show. So they'll have vendors and things, a fashion show as well, door prizes. And it's hosted by, I think, the HTR, Best Western, Lakefront, March 8th, 11 to 4. And it says register at the front desk, but I don't know if that means if you have to pay or not. Doors open at noon.
For people who are thinking about getting married in the next year or two.
Yeah. Or sooner.
Or the Dreamers. Who knows?
Makes me think of well, it's two movies: Four Weddings and a Funeral. You know. And then what's that one movie that's older and she buys a dress and she's not getting married, but she takes a picture in it, and it's just because she. Never mind. I have to find out.
Yeah, I mean, if it's been on DVD, I've probably seen it. I've been to very few actual movies lately.
No, no. I think this movie is really old, really old.
Oh, like older than me?
Oh, I don't. No. I mean, when I say really,
not that old, huh?
Over 10 years.
Okay. Let's see. All right, the Salvation Army of Manitowoc County. And this is running up until March 15th, it says, so it must be going on now. I don't know. The Help for the Homeless Toiletry Drive. You know, you don't even have to be homeless to need toiletries. I know that. This is an interagency effort between the Manitowoc County Domestic Violence Center, Hope House of Manitowoc County, Lakeshore CAP, Lutheran Social Services, RAISE, which I guess is Runaway and Youth Services, the Haven of Manitowoc County, and us, which is the Salvation Army. It says you'll see boxes out at local businesses with lists of needed items, so please donate. If you have any questions or would like to have a box at your business, contact Kyle. Gosh. Contact Kyle. All right.
Poor Kyle. I don't know. I'm not reading your thing. I'd love to help.
Why can't people from here be named Smith or Jones or something easy? I always get these.
That's not diversity.
But I can't speak diversity, man. Come on.
Spell it.
It looks like Brightison. I don't know. It's BRYNTESEN. Brent.
Yes. Brinson.
Brinson.
Brinson. I don't know. Brinson.
Please
Let's call it.
Kyle Brinson at 920-684-7117.
Let's call him.
Hey, Kyle, how do you say your last name?
We're on Google Hangouts. Can you tell us your name, please?
Because Ken does Smith and Jones really well, but everything else is kind of...
Yeah. Oh. That's the
Oh, me!
You're such a pain when I'm on.
Oh, that is so good, man. I tell you what.
This is what it's like having your own studio.
That's right. Doing it live, man. You got to love that.
I'm not even going to yell at him. Okay, let's do March 8th. March 8th is the Auto Swap Show. Hey, be quiet. The Auto Swap Show. And that is located at the Manitowoc Expo. It's $3 to get in. If you want to swap your auto stuff, maybe knowledge, maybe parts, who knows, used and old, no wait, used and new, that's happening. You know, because we can't just pick all the events I would go to. I wouldn't go to this one because I'm not an auto swapper, but you might. And you could even have a table, you know, you could sell your wares. Call Jack, 920-682-7614.
Oh, I see what you did there. You totally skipped the last name. It's called Jack. Call Jack.
It's Jack Gertz.
Okay, that's
His last name is Gertz. But in the line item, it says tables are still available. Call Jack. It's not because I skipped him entirely. It's the way he put it in the event. I can't help it that your friend Kyle put his whole name into the event.
All right, I
can't wait to find Kyle. Let's find him.
Well, he's probably going to find us. So
he's probably like, why am I being the topic of this Google Hangout?
Here's something I haven't done before, but I think it's a really good idea. AmeriCollect will be hosting open interviews for full-time collectors on Saturday, March 7th. From 9 to 3. Now, this is Saturday, March 7th. This is this Saturday. So if you're watching it on YouTube, you'll get a chance to go. If not, hey, you know, they're hiring some other time, but you won't get to go to this one. No appointment needed. Please apply online at AmeriCollect.com. You can do that too. And it says, we encourage you to apply even if you have a debt at AmeriCollect. That's kind of cool.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, hi,
That's a good
Kenlyn.
way to pay it off too.
Yeah.
Our culture at AmeriCollect is simple. Have fun, work hard, demand improvement of yourself and your teammates, and respect others. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, I've been in the company. I've spoken to the company. I've actually done comedy for their event. Great group of people. You know, and Kenlyn really does pride himself on that positivity, working together, and I think he's doing really good things. Yeah.
Looking for a job, check with them. And you know what? Even if you can't make the little deal they're having with the open interviews, you should probably go to their website and apply anyway, because I've seen them advertise for positions before. And so there's probably lots of them now, and there'll probably be lots opening up later as they continue to grow.
Oh.
No comments from the peanut gallery back there, huh?
No, he's making comments. I'm trying to ignore him. They're a little less. I'm about ready to turn around and go, shut up! But
or Google, Google had a little accident a couple of days ago. And what happened was he jumped off the bed, and when he did, I heard a little yelp.
Oh, your dog's name is Google.
Well, yeah.
I didn't know that.
You know, that was one of the first episodes. In fact, maybe right here, I'm going to put a link to that episode where you can go back and see the name of the dog.
Our episode?
The pug, yeah. I lifted him up, and I said, hey, we've got a pug.
But you didn't say his name.
I think I did. I think the records will reflect that I gave you the name.
It's all taped. You find it, big brother. You find it.
That's right. We've got cameras everywhere. But yeah, he jumped off the bed, had a little yelp, and I had something to do. I had left for a couple hours, but Robin was concerned because he was acting fine. As he's walking around on the floor, and it's kind of funny, it's kind of not, but he was walking on the floor, and his legs were just going out from underneath him. It was like he was on ice.
Yeah.
And so apparently what he did was he strained his back or something when he jumped.
Ouch!
And so now I've got to lift this, almost 40-pound pug and take him everywhere for a couple of weeks. So when we go outside, I got to lift him up, take him out. So he can't walk on the slick floor, so he's confined to the living room. I got to take him outside, down the steps, set him gently down, let him do his business, which he has no problem doing, thank goodness. And then when he's done, I got to pick him back up and then walk him into the house and then set him down on the floor. He wants to go on the couch. But yeah, we allow him to go on the couch because I love dogs. So for the people who don't, that's fine. Hey, do what you want in your house. In my house, the dog rules. So I got to pick him up and I got to put him down and all this stuff. And so for a couple of weeks, I'm going to get my exercise in.
Well, good. Good. That's good. See? Positivity.
That's right. Quiz. What's my dog's name?
What's your dog's name? Your dog's name is Google.
Right. Yes.
Yes. My dog's name is Bothersome. No, it's not.
I was going to guess Max or something like that.
It's actually Gunner.
Gunner. I knew it was one of those big masculine dogs because he sounds like a masculine dog.
Yeah, he's the first dog we rescued from the Humane Society. That I've always had puppies from breeders and or whomever, and he's the first one we rescued. And that was his name that they had with him. And I said, well, I'm done. I'm happy with it. So then I found out that Gunner is a very popular dog's name, apparently.
Really? I have not heard that.
Yeah. Hunters, Gunners, I don't know. There's a lot. I've seen a lot of Gunners.
Perhaps with the Marines.
I'm sure my friends this weekend would appreciate mentioning the 2015 ice show happening at the expo. The kids, learn their routines, and this year the ice show is called A Darling Adventure. Showtimes are Friday and Saturday at 7 p.m. Also Saturday and Sunday at 2 p.m. Adults are $8. Children 12 and under are $3. You can check that out. The ice show is really nice. They do a nice backdrop. It's very, very well done. our community, our little icers, skaters.
Okay.
But that's this weekend, so go now. Like, if you're watching this, you should then plan to go very soon.
Okay. Sounds like fun. I haven't been ice skating in a while. I need to do that again.
You won't be able to ice skate during their show.
You don't know.
Well,
Sometimes when I show up to these things, they say, hey, come on over here.
nothing's impossible, I guess. However, let's just slap a costume on you, you little darling.
All right.
This show is way too much fun.
Yeah. I've gone ice fishing one time. I've been fishing one time since I've been here locally. And it was on the Manitowoc River at an undisclosed location. I can't tell you because I made a promise. It's a river somewhere, and there's a process of digging the holes. I'm sure you guys understand all this stuff. When I go fishing in Tennessee, typically you just throw the rod and pull them in. Here you got to dig for them. So we dug a couple holes, and within 45 minutes, had a fish that was, well, you can't see it on the camera.
It's so big!
And then all the way over to here, it was like that. If you can imagine how big that is.
That's a big fish.
Okay, yeah, it was pretty big. And it tasted great.
Yummy.
Brown trout, yeah. They say you can have one a month and not die.
You can have one a month what?
Of those fish and not die.
You would eat it all in one setting?
No, apparently there's some stuff in the water, and so for this particular size of fish, you can eat that fish and not.
Okay. Yeah.
Stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, fisherman joke.
Ew, I love fish, but I don't. Now, thanks.
But in a life and death situation where you might not live 2 or 3 weeks anyway.
Yeah.
No worries, right?
Right.
Okay. While she's leaving and going to chase the dog or whatever, I will talk about the Two Rivers Main Street Great Trivia Contest. And that's going to take place Friday, March 20th at the Hamilton Community House in the gymnasium, the J.E. Hamilton Community House. The contest consists of 9 rounds of trivia with 9 questions in each round. Trivia is general,
fun!
and it is not specific to Two Rivers. Teams can consist of 10 or fewer members. I guess that's because of the whole 9 thing. In case one of them gets knocked out or whatever, you got that extra one there. It says a fee is charged. It does not disclose the fee, so it's
I know the fee.
Really super high or something. Huh?
I know the fee.
What's the fee?
Fee for 10 is $200. That's $20 a person.
Wow.
Yeah. I just saw that yesterday, and I'm like, I don't know 10 people. I want to play. Or I don't know 9 people. I only know like 2.
Well, it's a contest. Maybe you win something.
I don't know, but maybe you just win pride. But I'm playing that trivia crack. Play that game?
No, never heard of it.
Yes, you have.
Trivia
You haven't
crack?
heard of trivia crack? It's
Trivia
a game.
crack? No, I honestly haven't heard of it. I'm
Game you get to play
pretty
your friends.
sheltered.
Yeah, you're very sheltered.
I'm only allowed to leave the house a couple of times a week.
Yeah. Good news. You don't have to leave your house to play it.
What is that, like an app or something?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a game.
Trivia
but
crack.
Okay. This trivia in Two Rivers game sounds very fun. I know people that do it.
Yes, let's get back to the fact hand. Reserve your table for your team today, it says. Don't wait.
And each team comes as their own costumed themed table.
Okay.
That's a big theme here.
But isn't trivia about anything or everything? How would you do
yes.
it?
Yeah, I'm sure they're in categories. Entertainment.
Well, I'm just going to have to go and find out and answer my own question.
Well, if you find 8 more people, we could have a team.
Okay. And that's March 20th, so we've got a little time. Maybe there will be 8 people who are watching the show right now who will say, yes, sign me up. I want to be on your team, especially Ken's team. the guy who doesn't know anything about the area.
You know, it's not about the area. It's trivia.
Oh, okay.
Like, to be worldly.
Well, it says the trivia is general and it is not specific to Two Rivers, which just led me to believe that at some point maybe it was specific to Two Rivers. But I know a couple of people from Two Rivers, so maybe we could get them.
It's telling you it's not. So why would you think that they would say?
Well, I mean, why would they put that? Why would they say it's not specific to Two Rivers? They could have just as easily said it's not specific to Milwaukee.
I think because people think that it's a Two Rivers challenge, therefore it'd be Two Rivers is in the title, therefore it's not really just Two Rivers trivia.
Oh. You know, they don't know how I think.
Yeah, that's called Judy Goodchild. Get her in here. She's in Two Rivers. Never mind. She does events. She'd know.
Who is this person I'm talking to? I don't know. All right, let me finish this thing before they kill me.
I know Two Rivers. Two Rivers.
Reserve your table for your team today. Call Two Rivers Main Street, 920-794-1482, or go to their Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Two Rivers Great Trivia Contest. Or, if you read it like me, Two Rivers Great Triviac Contest.
Excellent. I don't know. Should we do one more event?
Sure.
All right. March 18th. It's a Wednesday, I think. Yeah, it's a Wednesday. Comics Con, Raw West. If you like comic books and you like art and you want to know more about an introduction to coloring comics, which is interesting, Brian and Christy Miller of Hi-Fi Color Design will present an introduction to coloring comics. The business involves providing artists, in particular colorists, to the comic book industry. They work with such comic producers as Marvel, DC, Disney, Simpsons, and many others. The presentation is free and open to the public. A meet and greet will follow their presentations. Tickets for the meet and greet, though, is a charge for $20, but the proceeds will benefit the Raw West Art Museum Charitable Foundation. Comics Con Raw West. Check it out.
Yeah, maybe we should do a look of the day.
All right.
Oh, that was a good one.
Remember that? Yeah, what about it? I don't know. How about, and then there was...
I think it's the fish.
Don't forget.